a bit of a TI3 style storyline going on in this game right now. And that's Core A for anyone wondering that doesn't know these players personally. But here we are into the draft. So Audeamus versus GOTM in the TOD.net finals. I'm Helium. With me is Alaska. And like you said, draft underway. Treant banned out. IXDL style right there. OD taken out as well. Pretty common in pubs, IXDL, and the TI3 group stage so far. Visage and Batrider also taken out. What do you make of those?
Weaver first pick, that's an IXDL pick right there. If you want to talk about IXDL, you first pick Weaver.
I don't know, he's been in about 90%, 80% of the games in TI3 so far, and he's been being picked up, maybe not first. I've been seeing Darkseer picked up non-stop, but he's definitely in the first round, if not, maybe a third pick. But it's interesting, we'll see how they run it. He's pretty versatile, you can aggressive tri-lane with it, solo save, off lane, can even mid, potentially, and there's the Alchemist Darkseer, like I just mentioned, picked up there by GOTM.
Ooh. Okay, so I was expecting this Alchemist pick. Alright, so now you kind of have to aggro into this. We know that AU is pretty much, they're being forced right now. If they don't aggro into that Alchemist, it's going to be an ugly story.
Yes, we've seen time and time again, free farming Alchemist, Shadowblade up at 12 minutes, usually leads to an Alchemist that is murdering your team and can push pretty fast, or especially sneak Roches. They can really capitalize on any team fight sneaking Roche with that acid spray. It just goes down so fast.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so, I would like to actually see, okay, yeah, so Nyx, a really good counter for Alchemist, you munch on him early, so it's probably going to be an aggro tri-lane with the Nyx, 2 supports, Weaver safe lane farm against the Darkseer.
That's what I expect. Weaver should be okay versus Darkseer. Might miss a few last hits under the tower if Darkseer starts creep skipping, which I would imagine this Darkseer shall do. So there's that, but with Geminite attack, level 3, you probably won't be missing any last hits. You can also use Saguchi for them too. Should do alright.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Chicken MC on the Weaver as well, and he will do well. He hasn't lost a safe lane farm. He's been safe laning farm every single game so far that they've played, and he's done extremely well, so hopefully we'll see the same performance.
How many times has Chicken played Nature's Prophet is what I want to know.
He's not gonna get it this game though. There's nowhere for him to go.
No, I know. I'm just wondering throughout the course of the tournament, because I feel like his Nature's Prophet is pretty good.
Oh, his Nature's Prophet is beastly, but he's played it 0 times at this tournament.
Wow, really? I guess.
Yep.
A lot of the players know him in this this TOD.net sort of in-house tournament. But anyway, some more bans coming out. So the Clockwork taken out by GOTM. It's good against Nyx. It's good with Nyx as well. Nyx bomb potential, and it's also good against Alchemist. So. And the Darkseer, even for that matter. I mean, hook the Darkseer, keep him out of the fight, prevent his wall vacuum in a team fight or anything like that. Cause some chaos. So a good ban out there. And then Shadow Demon taken out by Audeamus, because like you pointed out earlier, they most likely want to go aggressive, and that Shadow Demon with Disrupt, pun intended, I guess, really disrupts that aggressive tri-lane.
Good one. I'll give you that one. It's a pity laugh, though.
Was pity laugh? Pity laugh, is that what you said?
That was a pity laugh.
Alright.
That was a pity laugh.
I'll take it.
Laugh. You can take what you can get. That's the story of this game, I think. Is someone pinging? Do you hear?
Yeah, if you're a player, well, you surely know this. When you're playing, you have the different screens, so you can actually ping the minimap.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that the spectators could hear it, though.
And I'd bet $100 that Dimitri is the one doing it.
Oh, you bet $100. That is the runner-up pool. They do get 100, so you could just take that right away.
Yeah, I could take that from, if GOTM loses, I'll just take that money from Dimitri. Who,
this is actually the first time I've seen Dimitri play.
Another bit of a storyline, Corey with an E and Dimitri are teammates from Faded, where Corey has recently split off to play for Stay Free, which actually seem very good and very capable, almost taking games off of Kai P. So we do have some pretty, high-end teammates and players in this game. And Dimitri, to speak about him, he is good when he tries, but if he is not trying, you will lose.
You know what? I think there's a lot of money at stake, and I think that's always an incentive for people to try. It's like, when you have a mouse hang a piece of cheese in front of them, they run.
That is true. I don't normally torture mice in my spare time, but...
It's for science. All in the name for science.
But anyway, some more bans coming out here. So the Bane is taken out. Again, good against Lifestealer, and also would have been good against Alchemist, but maybe better in the reverse sense. I don't know. But Naga taken out again. Same sort of thing. Bane and Naga, the Net and the Fiend's Grip, both going through the BKB or the Rage. And pretty much the support of the game these days. It's so funny that Naga came back into the meta right before another international.
But you know, now it's not for the. It's not. It used to be a carry Naga with the sleep. It was definitely more of a carry Naga. Now it's without doubt support Naga.
Yeah, there's still some boo moments, but I feel like they've been definitely cut down a bit. It's more like used for initiate or like a clutch escape. It's not, you know, setting up that Darkseer vacuum when it used to move them in sleep, which was insane. I can't believe that it was ever a thing.
And then we got that huge highlight with Na'Vi and the BKB Enigma counter. That clip is still shown like
10 seconds.
Once a week. I swear. I see
Yeah, whenever I get depressed about Dota, I just watch that and I feel better. But anyway, Jakiro picked up here by Audeamus, so another good aggressive tri-lane hero, that big stun disruption. Great for counter initiation, whether you're in defensive or aggro try. And Rubik, pretty much the same. He's got an AoE stun as well with the telekinesis drop. It's definitely not as long as Ice Path, but it can disrupt a lot of aggression and a good defensive support for that Alchemist. Even if they duo lane that and maybe even pick up a jungler, like it could be hard for Audeamus to draw first blood in that lane. But granted, they will shut down the Alchemist early on.
You know what? I think it's going to be very, very greedy if GOTM tries to pick up a jungler right now. I do think they're going to need 3 in lane. Because without...
Oh, I think your mic went out. Oh, my internet
just
went out.
Rubik and Alk, it's not enough.
Just kidding. My internet cut for a second. You said jungler is greedy, and then...
Jungler, I think it's going to be pretty greedy for them to go with a jungler. If they don't have 3 in that lane versus the AU aggressive tri-lane, I think they're going to die.
Yeah, probably. I'm not watching TI3 right now, and I really just want to see Ake-style Chen or Enchantress coming out from GOTM. That's all I'm saying.
Oh...
But we'll see what their 4th pick is here. So they've got an offlaner, support, and a carry. So likely, the support here could potentially be the mid, because let's see, they're going to have to reveal their mid pick regardless before Audeamus' last pick. So it doesn't really matter here, but if they want maybe a better support, I don't really know who's necessarily better support. Disruptor can do okay against Weaver, or you can just pick the Alchemist. The Vengeance Aura is good. And again with this, this minus armor theme has been really popular. Especially from all the TI3 games I've seen. Like, that minus armor, you can just capitalize on pushing and roshing after team fights so quickly. It's kind of ridiculous.
Also, that swap is very good. I believe you can swap through Rage.
Yeah, you can.
So, you know, good for stopping TPs, things like that.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, it should, I guess it'll sort of...
Swap.
You can kite the Lifestealer around with it a bit. You know, when you see him pop Rage, Vengeful Spirits just stand in a no man's land, swap him out, and that pretty much wastes it. I like it. I'll get behind that. Vengeful Spirit's my most played hero, so I'm not complaining.
Really? Vengeful of all the... Okay. You know what? I'm not a huge fan of VS, just because I feel like it's very... I stun somebody, I throw out my wave, now I'm gonna die.
Well, basically, when I first got into the beta, I had not played Dota for 3-ish years, and then I was like, I don't remember how to play anyone, and Venge is pretty easy, right off those. So I played her a lot right when I first got it in, like, 2011. But Undying picked up.
You're ancient, man, you're ancient. Yeah, Undying, right. So, another very typical aggressive tri-lane here is the Undying. I think they're going to run into some problems, though. You are looking at 2 melees, 1 range, and that range does not have a good attack animation against a Rubik and a VS, and then the Alchemist. So that's 2 range, 1 melee versus 2 melee, 1 range. Especially when you're going aggressive, they're gonna get harassed a lot. If Rubik and VS do it well, I mean, they can harass them a lot, and it's gonna spell some problems.
I'm pretty surprised Orbit's letting this fly on Audeamus. He's always the one telling me, like, you need 3 ranged or like 2 ranged supports and an aggro try, like you need the ranged, and here he is. They're getting 2 supports. Railgun is doing the drafting, but I'm sure everyone's getting a word in there. However, Vengeful Spirit's range is pretty minimal, so maybe she oversteps trying to harass, gets caught. They could find first blood that way, maybe, or a kill eventually. But TA banned out here by GOTM City, and then Queen of Pain taken out as a potential mid. by Audeamus. So both mid bans here, as we're going to see what the mid lane will hold for us.
I think it's going to be a Puck pick from GOTM right now.
Yeah, I think that would be really good for them. Puck pretty much not going to lose in lane too hard against anyone, and then setting that Dream Coil to lock everyone in place. You know, 5-man Dream Coils aren't really that hard to land, and then that sets up that vacuum wall.
Especially with the vacuum. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fairly easy to hit a good Dream Coil. I'm thinking it's going to be a Puck pick for GOTM, and then a Dragon Knight. Okay, in that case, I want AU to pick up a Puck.
Also good for them, keeps everyone around in the Tombstone. However, Alchemist Acid Spray does dominate zombies, and actually gives Alchemist a ton of gold if you just sit there.
Yeah,
like if they win a
if you
fight
farm it,
and the Tombstone is still down, just stand 5 people around the Tombstone and have an Acid Spray, and Alchemist will get like 1,500 gold.
10 seconds remaining.
yeah, that's going to be very dangerous. I'm a little worried right now. I mean, one, you have an aggressive tri-lane with 2 melees, and then you have, it's an Undying, which Alchemist loves to just farm on, and I'm just a little worried what Railgun's thinking right now, whether the team is giving him enough input on this. I don't know, I'm a little worried. I think GOTM has the upper hand in this. What do you think?
Yeah, so far I like their draft better. I expect them to defensive tri-lane if that doesn't work out, or if the aggressive doesn't work out for Audeamus, or the no kill potential, the supports can roam, they can help DK get that kill on Storm Spirit, because Storm Spirit, the last pickup here, he's very good against melee heroes in the mid lane, so we'll see how that works out for them as we jump ourselves into the game once everyone picks up a hero.
Oh, so it's Weaver in the trial. Okay, so that's your range. Never mind, I take that back. It's Nyx versus the Darkseer.
Which is a nice matchup for Nyx, actually, with that Feast and then the Rage if he really needs to go and get last hits or burst down a creep. Does quite well. Dimitri on Darkseer. I don't know if I've ever seen this. I'm kind of looking forward to this.
You know, this is pretty expected. I was watching the tournament all day yesterday, so Core A has been playing support. I believe on GOTM he Audeamus carry. Not familiar with their mid player. I've never heard of him, but he did play very well yesterday, so...
Oh, the mid player for GOTM? This game, obviously. Corey plays supports for GOTM. But anyway, let's get into the introductions
Oh man,
here.
I've seen him only play core.
And then we'll go through it. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm losing my mind, it was Corey and Lopert always playing. Or was it Corey and Chef? Because Orbit played mid.
It was the Chef and Loper who played support.
Oh, Corey must have been
The Chef and
off
Loper.
lane?
Corey was off lane, I believe.
Yeah, okay, that sounds right. But anyway, let's get into some introductions here. So on the side of the Dire, we've got Audeamus.
Oh, they swapped.
Ooh, a little bit of mind game since these players actually do know each other.
Yeah. I do know Chicken plays the safe lane, so that the fact that he actually picked the Nyx and then swapped is interesting. So, okay, we're back to the two melee bottom.
Yeah,
and look, they dodged the aggressive tri-lane. Is this gonna be a dead chicken? A dead chicken.
Hopefully it's not another dead courier, because couriers have been getting killed non-stop in TI3, and it's kind of funny. But anyway, so Railgun here on the Undying in this aggressive tri-lane against, solo, whatever. Miasma,
They're
if
not
I'm saying that
expecting
right.
this, though.
Yeah, we'll see if they swap, but Miasma here on the Nyx. Jakiro, that's going to be Uncle Panda with his Chinese name. Orbit playing that mid lane on the Storm Spirit. And last but not least, we got Chicken MC and the solo safe on the Weaver, as there's no ward, so they haven't realized the swap yet, it looks like. And then you can go ahead and introduce GOTM here on the Radiant.
Okay, so I'm fairly familiar with almost all these heroes. Corey on the Alchemist carried, transferred from Faded to Stay Free. Stay Free had a really nice performance in the Man Up 2.0 tournament. I'm not sure if you casted for those, yes.
Yeah, I did those.
But he did really nicely. Core A, old member of GOTM, playing support, but typically plays off lane. I think the Alchemist is actually stuck right now. Is that Alchemist stuck?
Yeah, but I think just because Core is, or actually Bow and Axe blocking him there on the Venge. But they have no sentries, and they see this Weaver.
Okay, does Weaver have the illusions up? Okay, the illusions are separated, so that won't hinder them in any way. But I'm sure Chicken is very, very scared right now. They see that the Darkseer is bottom. They see this. They know the tri-lane's top. Okay, who had pause? Okay, someone had pause, and now they're drawing on the map. Is this a tactical pause?
I don't know. You can't move the minimap. It was Uncle Panda that paused, actually.
Uncle Panda pause, and now both teams are actually drawing on the minimap. I think they're actually pinging out that Orbit's gonna get ganked mid. Because look at how far Orbit is up. I think they might be expecting them to gank Orbit, and they're not pinging at chickens, so...
Well, they would be wrong, because we see Railgun, and we see... Well, actually, who's playing for who? I'm so confused. Orbit is on Audeamus. Yeah, so they think they're trying to gank him, but here they are. They're actually all just stuck in the Suga shop. And it does seem like a bit of a tactical pause, I guess. I don't know. We'll see once we get this.
It might be a tactical pause. It might not be. I mean, Uncle Panda was very late getting on. He said he had internet issues, so is this possible? That could be an internet issue.
Yeah, it could just be that. But that could be masking
they revealed
it as
themselves.
that.
They're just going to reveal themselves. No first blood attempt.
Well, it's just the Alchemist that they've revealed, so they're just trying to keep Orbit in the mid lane guessing a little bit, maybe to buy some farm for Markeka here, who's going to be playing, if I'm saying that right. Maybe I'll just call him Mark. So Mark here on the DK in the mid lane for GOTM. Still no one revealed in the top lane, and then did we touch Dimitri here on the dark seer? Pings come out. There's the lift. Here's the chain stun. They don't have any sentries though.
No. They don't have any sentries. What are they expecting right now without buying any sentries? This just feels like a terrible misplay. You have supports rotating up. Someone kept pinging the corner of this map. But, I mean, that just felt like they didn't plan that through. Why would you not grab a sentry?
Well, they probably weren't expecting the swap. They were most definitely expecting Weaver in the aggressive tri-lane, like I think we were. Especially since they pulled that swap shenanigans there. Ooh, Corey with a nice dodge on the ice path now. Bog's gonna land, so armor being reduced slowly here. He's down to -3 actually, but only a melee chasing him, so not gonna take any hits. And then first blood drops, Chicken MC gonna pick up Boanak, who respawns immediately. So I don't even know if that just happened in lane, I believe, right?
Yep, that's just, that was a VS had gotten hit by the ice path, got caught out a little bit next to, in the lane. Can you see my pings actually by ping?
Yep.
Okay, so he got caught right here, and then Chicken just capitalized, attacked him down. That was it.
Well, they get the first blood, and I feel like these lanes favor them heavily because that swap kind of messed with their game plan. They're in the wrong lanes. They've got Alk in an aggressive tri-lane now against a tri-lane that's going to be very defensive and would have been good aggressive as well. So I think they're playing from behind, obviously giving up that first blood, and then even the laning situation's not really working out for them.
Right, I mean, Nyx in the long lane versus safe lane Darkseer, it's gonna be a little bit tougher for the Nyx, but I'm surprised actually that he didn't get any level in Rage. If you Rage, then you can knock down the Iron Chill creep very quickly without taking any damage.
Yeah, Feast should be enough to get you up there. He's got one salve left, so he can regen to full. Probably just waiting to hit level 5. Mid lane, the gank comes in from top. All three rotating actually to switch this lane.
Yes, they're rotating. They want to go back safe lane. The Alchemist is gonna head safe. They don't want to do this.
Gonna pick up a kill off Orbit there. He might have been a little preoccupied with bottle crowing. I saw him drop it off there, and I think it's chilling on the courier now back in base for the side of the Dire, which it is. And now they swap down to the bot lane, which is smart. That's definitely what they needed to do. But now, I mean, the aggressive tri-lane...
That's a lot of wandering around for them, though. You gotta admit. I mean, Weaver's almost level 5. Corey is level 3.
Yeah, and with the point of Greevil's Greed too on Corey, he does like to play like greedy farmer. But he is Alchemist, He's got Greevil's Greed, he's the comeback king. It's not going to hurt him so much. Supports are going to get more levels off this rotation, and now able to pull creep.
I don't know, they didn't deward yet, so that's also a problem. If you see the bottom jungle is in fact
that is true. We could chain this one at least once and then deward and start stacking and pulling. But we'll see what they will get done here as our sentry's coming out now to Corey. What's going to be on that? No, it's going to be a smoke. So maybe they just want to gank mid again as it evened up there 1-1 after the kill on Orbit.
Let's see, where is Miasma going? Okay, he's picking up just an illusion rune, just to make sure DK doesn't get it. And DK, empty bottle, heading top right now. Is this a dead? No, not enough. Definitely not enough. Popping the Sal, he'll regen up.
I've been seeing this a lot lately. Orbit even doing it here in this game. Maxing Electric Vortex over, say, Overload. Maybe you see a lot of people max at Overload, or if you're going against a melee, max the Static Remnant just so they can't come into farm without taking huge harass. But maybe scaling that up to set up a gank with his teammates a little later on.
Alright, well, if you go a lot of Static Remnant, it pushes the lane very, very far, though. So more lane control if he doesn't. Another pause, actually. Alright, so there's some lag. Check the ping.
Canadians, man, to fix your internet. Where are Mark and Boanak playing from? They've got like 280 ping.
Right. Yes, it does seem like I mean, the server is US East. I don't think they're Euro.
Are they South Americans, dare I say it?
I don't think so either, because yesterday there was a South American team and they were not friendly. But okay, so anyway, a lot of time wasted with the rotations. Necessary, but it was wasted time. This Weaver is level 6 already. You can't kill him now.
Yeah, and that's an early level 6. 4 minutes and 50 seconds, level 6. Time lapse is a go. He's already got a ring of health, so at this rate, he's going to have that Lincoln Sphere, you know, pre-20 minutes around the 18-minute mark, which is right when you want it. That way you can transfer from, you know, sort of utility annoyance to doing damage around, let's say, the 25-30 minute mark, depending on whether you go MKB or Desolator. What do they want? I'm thinking they're going to want a Desolator this game over MKB just because of the high innate armor on the Dragon Knight there. Already at 8, and he's level 5 with 8 armor.
Yep, it's going to be a Desolator. Definitely not MKB. I don't think the Alchemist will go a Butterfly.
Yeah, I doubt it.
But look at mid right here. We have these two supports sitting here.
Yeah, they smoked a while ago.
The pings come out. They're going up. Is this the Orbit? Oh man, Orbit has very little mana. Not level 6
in the process of bottle crowing. If they click on him, they should realize there's no bottle, and they could backstab here and just go for the courier, which would be worth it because Orbit has been relying heavily on the bottle crowing. They see him stepping back. I mean, if they've clicked on him, they should realize this. Maybe not. I mean, 150 health, they hit for 50 apiece. 3 hits from 2 people. I mean, I think it would have been doable.
But there is the fog. There's the fog. Oh man, the courier!
You're gonna get it. If they see it,
they're
go for the courier. I mean, they're both pandas. I mean, who would you rather kill here?
Okay, well, I mean, Corey's pinging for this courier. I think they're trying to bait up with a little bit with the courier, but...
yeah, maybe Orbit was playing mind games. Like, hey, that might have been what his goal there, playing mind games with the courier. Like, hey, try to get this, fly through the fog, and then, you know, even cause a dispute there between Mark on the DK and the 2 supports. Like, why did you go for that when we said we were going for this kill? But either way, definitely worth it for those supports that have smoked up. They're going to get some levels and experience off that as well as gold. And really shutting down Storm Spirit. That's his 2nd death right now.
It would appear.
You know, what I'm surprised is that BS and Rubik sat mid for the longest time. Why is Corey not dead? Why did AU not capitalize on the fact that it's a solo Alchemist? You have a Naex, a Jakiro, and an Undying. Like, kill him. They were sitting mid for the longest time. More than enough time to capitalize on the Alchemist.
Well, it did hit nighttime, and their wards are down in the jungle over here, so maybe they were just scared that they were sitting in there. But yeah, I'd agree with you. I think it would have been wise. I mean, it's still a 3-on-3 lane, so why not try to go for it?
Okay, well, again, the Shakira rotating once more. Level 2, not doing much, though. Rotations aren't doing anything. They're more like just trying to match GOTM's rotations, and I feel like this is a waste of time for them.
Well, there's it's level 3 Vortex into an Ice Path. It's chained up. Dual Breath goes out. He's kind of slow, but, enough. I mean, 8 armor with limited magic burst, you know, no points of static remnant. Pretty much just relying on right clicks and, like, 50 damage, if that. What does Ice Path have these days? 25 damage? I mean, and 75 from Dual Breath, I think. Come on, knowledge. 35. Where are these numbers coming from? And yeah, and then bot lane again. No capitalization off that rotation from the Jakiro. Like, there's 3 down here versus 2. Granted, that actually could be potentially very dangerous. You know, tanky Undying gets off a Decay, and suddenly he's a boss, and then Rage on Miasma on the Nakes. It would be pretty hard to kill that, but I mean, why not try it? If you time the stuns right, Undying shouldn't be able to get anything off.
Repeat myself?
Nope. I mean, this is just my problem right now, that they know that there are people mid. Why aren't we seeing any action bottom?
I don't know, everyone, I guess. Well, they've played a few games together already in this tournament, but, like, these are basically 2 pugs, pretty much.
Pugs, really? Really?
Pugs with a G, pickup groups.
Pickup? Oh, come on, that is not a term.
It is, from Counter-Strike. If you do, like, a scrim oriented...
Naex is coming over.
Yeah, so Naex, he's got level 2 and open wound, so it's got a bit of a range. He goes on Bonak, he's picked up.
No rage!
He's stunned.
No rage!
Yeah, I guess he probably could have opened with a Rage. Maybe hesitant because of the open range cast range these days, how it scales, but who knows. Ping's coming mid lane from Mark. He realizes Orbit, well, Orbit has a haste, so he could potentially be a pretty hard kill. But no mana right now, so maybe that's why he's picking him to try to kill him out there in the mid lane. As Storm is level 7, but no mana, he can only jump, you know, a centimeter. And let's check out Corey. So this Corey here, the farming Corey on the Alchemist, that is. 2 points in Grievel's Greed now, 3 in Unstable Concoction, so he's doing well for himself. 25 last hits. I thought he would be a little higher up. Let's check. So Weaver here at 53, Nake's going to be at 47 last hits, DK in the mid lane at 46. Then we find the Darkseer at 34, Storm at 32, but maybe hold that thought. No. And then finally Alchemist down there at 27. So having a bit of a hard time farming here, but he'll catch up as he gets more points in that Grievel Greed. And maybe some kills, we'll see.
But there are 22 denies. The 22 denies from Miasma is going to keep that Alchemist further behind than they like.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling in the level department. He's level 6, compare that. I guess he's level 6 too, but Alk's been here by himself, as the supports have been rotating a lot and trying to do pulls. And Miasma is sitting here with 2 and 3 people in his lane with him and still the same level. At a dive top, Dimitri in trouble. Dimitri goes down, the Geminite's long enough, and the time lapse back out of there from Chicken MC to the Saguchi to run it away. So nice kill there in the top lane. Now the score up to 2 and 2. So both deaths on Audeamus is going to be from the mid lane. So Orbit going down twice, and then I believe we have Avenge that has died and a Darkseer that has died in the top lane.
Right, but I think AU is actually still ahead right now just because there are 2 carries. It is, I mean, GOTM has that one, you know, the one Alchemist. Possibly if you want to count Darkseer's Wall as a carry, we could do that. But you are still looking at a Nyx and a Weaver plus the Storm Spirit, so I think AU has more cores, possibly better late game than the Alchemist.
Well, like you said, you were right. AU ahead in the gold department, almost 1,500 right now. But XP sitting right at even, so no one in a crazy position yet. But who were you giving the late game to?
I'm gonna give it to AU, honestly. I think they had the better late game.
TP's into the mid lane. Mark
TPing.
trying to TP out the ice path.
What a TP! What a TP! Okay, that was a good
idea. A bit too slow.
But the fact that Railgun TP'd in before Uncle Panna started his TP, that's just one of those things. That's what costs you a kill. Railgun arrived first, but why would an Undying get there first before Jakiro? Jakiro should TP in first.
Or why would Undying even go? I mean, he doesn't have a stun, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I mean, you might as well just send the Jakiro with a shorter TP time. That being said, that's something pretty hard to coordinate, like, I'll be honest. There's the instant stun here on Miasma in the bot lane. Concoction goes out, and the Fade Bolt actually from Corey is what we're just gonna call him now. Enough to get the kill there. So the most farmed hero on the map, actually second most farmed on the map, goes down there in the bot lane. So a nice kill there, but they're gonna lose the tower in the mid lane for it as it's getting pretty low. Fortify about to run out. They can't go for the deny as the Tombstone runs out. There's a vacuum into a Dragon Breath on 2. Ice Path to slow this down, and we'll see. It doesn't look like anyone's gonna die from that, but they get the deny from it, so it's a decent trade. Yeah. Tower deny. You lose some map control, but you get the kill bottom as well.
Denied. I've never seen a tower more denied.
I think GOTM's coming out ahead on that trade-off. Here we go. Here's the Ice Path.
Oh, Magic Missile from way downtown. It's going to be enough. I thought the Ice Path was going to be enough to save him there, but it wasn't quite. And Dust has been popped out even now. It's on the Weaver, so Chicken MC, he's been dusted up. He's out of mana too, so he's not going to be able to offer a whole lot to this team fight. Even Railgun dropping, so Railgun and Orbit both going down there as casualties for the side of Audeamus after that mid lane skirmish coming off the tower deny. So GOTM now looking pretty good. As Darkseer, he's got a chainmail and a headdress, as well as Boots 1 and a Soul Ring, so Mech not too far off. In an ideal world, he would have already had it, but, you know, was slowed down a little bit. Weaver's a pretty hard lane, actually, for that. And looks like we're going to have ourselves another pause. My game's sketching out. I recently got another monitor, so it's actually easier for me to monitor my stream now, but now when I move the monitor to the right, my mouse keeps going to the other monitor. It's annoying.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Taw is actually having some technical difficulties, and people are just messaging me off the books. You're not in Taw, but in case any Taw members are watching this, we changed like our TeamSpeak server, so the reason why you can't log on is because of that. And don't message me because I don't know anything that's going on. What?
I didn't even know you were in TA until like a couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago. Well, I've only actually been in TA for a couple of weeks, so.
Oh,
I mean,
alright, well that makes sense then.
Probably on the same page with that.
Whenever I scrimmed you when I subbed for Nexus and we played against your team. Actually, why aren't you playing for Audeamus?
Because I am the admin and it's just not cool if I play.
That makes sense.
Right, so, you know, trying to keep it clean, letting the guys play, there's no reason why they can't play. But that is actually why we have so many unusual faces. Orbit, close friend, frequent stand-in actually. Chicken MC, Orbit's wife, so... they tagging along together.
That's legal in Canada, you know.
Working. I never said it wasn't legal.
I'm just saying.
I mean, they're just so hetero, I have no idea what to do about them.
Alright, well, track's covered. Chicken MC, his bottom of his ultimate orb, he's got 100 gold, so he's about 1,200 away from...
Okay, there it is. The stun, take the tower.
Yeah, that was
Hopefully
probably worth it
Chicken
there.
MC punish him for this.
High armor, he should be able to get out of there.
Stun. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. He does have a regen bottle as well. I think Chicken, he wanted to deny. Dragon Knight smart doesn't let him take it.
Alright, rotation into the bottom. Big rotation by GOTM. Surged up his bow and axe here on the Vengeful Spirit. He's going into this fight, stunned up. And even the... what is that even called? I don't even know. Wave of Tear going out looking sick with that immortal item. But Corey in trouble now. The Rage running out there by Miasma. Someone there picked up as well by Rubik. Now Miasma stunned by that Magic Missile. So this is why I play Vengeful Spirit. Because when games are going well, Vengeful Spirit's just like a slap in the face. That Magic Missile is always coming, and it's always so much damage. But now Chicken MC lending his talents here. He's rotated now to the bot lane, so this is a rotation instead of a farm. The dust goes out as well. He's pretty low. He doesn't have enough mana for time lapse, and this team fight looking very good for GOTM right now. Orbit, he wanded up his wand charge now on cooldown. Looks like just enough to live. TP coming in. Are they going to get Uncle Panda going to go down? Fire Breath was there if he needed that. So Mark picking up another kill as well. He's on a killing spree, so that makes him 3-0 right now.
Right, so, I mean, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing. I feel like there's a lot of sloppy plays coming. GOTM calling the shots. AU simply trying to respond instead of the other way around. I feel like AU really needs to take some assertion in this game right now and kind of demand the pace of the fight instead of just getting picked off, teleporting in, trying to respond, but not enough.
Well, they've just lost their gold lead about a minute ago, so GOTM now in the lead about 1,000, and that's a near vertical line, so we're going to be growing a little bit more even as we speak. And then XP, pretty much the story of the game since the like 8-minute mark, 9-minute mark maybe. 5k and growing an XP advantage after these team fights. The score now 10-2 in favor of GOTM, so looking pretty good for them right now. The only good thing going on for Audeamus, I would say, is well, potential kill here on Corey, but at this rate he might actually suicide. No, he decides to throw it. I think he should have taken his chances on the suicide. But yeah, he's gonna go down. But Chicken MC almost to a Lincoln, so that's gonna help their team fight a lot.
Right, that's something they really need though. Again, Alchemy is really far out, all the way up here, I believe. Was it here?
Yeah, it was
very
up there.
Far out. No tier 1 tower. So, you know, just staying really far out, that's gonna lead to a pick-off, but I'm glad to see AU capitalizing on those kind of errors.
That's definitely what they needed.
And now, hopefully we'll actually see a dive on this Darkseer. I'm actually, even with the surge, it's 3 seconds. Oh, never mind. Where'd the dying go?
Oh, Dimitri, only 1 point in surge. What's going on there? Disappointed in you.
Well, the huge vacuum's actually what's giving them these team fights right now.
That's true, but I mean, level 3 to 4, it's not... It's 100 radius, like, it's nice, but it's not impossible to land a level 3 vacuum.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, and that's
yeah,
Miasma.
Dragon Tail. Was that an Invis Rune? Invis Rune on Mark to open up that stun, and then Sports rolling out of the trees with the follow-ups as well. So another kill on this Lifestealer, who was having a good game in the bot lane, free farming, but now he's 0-3-0, so he's contributed nothing to the team so far. No assists and 3 deaths.
Radiant's top tower.
Right, all the kills are on the Weaver right now. I mean, this is gonna look like some trouble.
Let's hope that Miasma's not on your Ta.net fantasy team, your Ta.net compendium.
Their bottom tower has fallen.
But a bit of a tower trade going on there. So they take the tier 1 bot, that is GOTM, but Audeamus, Chicken MC, gonna get that top tier 2, so a nice tower there. It's not an insanely important tower, but you know, it does give you map control. And again, if Corey tries to free farm,
right now
if Corey tries to free farm up there again, there's no TP support, and we could see him die like he just did a couple minutes ago.
Okay, so we have actually Lincoln's up on the Weaver. That's good. They give him a lot of survivability. That DK stun will not be able to initiate on him, just like they did on Miasma.
And now, I don't know. So they've got damage coming from the Nakes, obviously. I don't know if Chicken MC is going to go BKB here, as that seems to be the thing to do these days, just for ultimate survivability. You know, you literally are unkillable, pretty much, with the BKB Lincolns. The Lincolns to block it to get the Saguchi off, reposition, BKB and fight, is pretty much... I'm just going to keep talking about TI3 because we all should be, because it's awesome, and you should hashtag it in tweets, because I think people do that, but... it's all I've been seeing. Lincoln's BKB, that's it, pretty much on the Weaver. Which seems weird, because, I mean, you said that a month ago, I think people would have laughed at you.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to actually... I see where you're coming from with the BKB, but I honestly believe Lincoln's or BKB, not both. I think one or the other is more than enough, so I'm actually hoping to see some damage come out from the Weaver, because Naex will take down the Alchemist, but who's gonna get the DK right now? You need a Desolator to kill that DK.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
up
he's not gonna
to
drop.
20, I don't want to embarrass myself with simple math, but I want to say 24, 23 armor right now as it's ticking down. They do have the armor reduction from the Gemini, but yeah, I think this game, since the Nakes has been dying a little bit now, they're going to need some more damage. I think a Deso here is probably the better option.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And then maybe an AC as the next item here for Miasma on the Nakes. Just get even more armor reduction. Give them that tower pushing ability with all that armor reduction, because GOTM pretty much already has it with Venge and Corey. Or Venge and Alchemist.
Yeah, I want to see AC up on Nax. For the Storm, he's... Oh my god, he's so dead.
Stunned again, long range Dragon Tail.
Oh.
Nah, enough mana to
I'm
get
surprised.
away.
I thought VS was there to follow up right away.
Corey trying to make plays though, he stole
look.
ball lightning. But now Corey, maybe too much plays. Oh, I sound like Luminous now. I've been watching him too much. Too many plays.
Oh, what a mech. Okay. Now we were just going to back out, but... what do you think? Okay, no, Orb is actually going to go for the BKB. Yeah, that's smart, but I feel like he's going to have little to contribute. He'll live, but what can he do in the fight? He's got that... He's got the Electric Vortex, and then...
All he has to do is get that Electric Vortex, drop some Remnants. He doesn't really have to do that much damage. Just cause some chaos, let the Weaver weave around in the battle, do all the damage that he can, and then also Nake's just, you know, find a target, either the Alchemist or the DK, and just focus. And then, but then there's the looming problem of this Darkseer. Like, I don't see anything stopping him from getting off a beautiful wall like every fight.
Right, okay, so he went mana boost, which means it's gonna be a while. Typically you see BKB blink Darkseers, and that's gonna be a while. Okay, AU backing out. TP's coming in from GOTM. They're here to fight. They want to fight. AU does not want to take this fight, not want the Darkseer.
Definitely not. Wall now level 2 as Dimitri is hitting level 11, so wall level 2, pretty much when you want to start fighting, it's just a little bit better than wall level 1, and also at this point in the game, everyone else just a little bit stronger, so, you know, as everyone knows, wall scales very well into the late game, if not better than any ability in the game, so looking to use that. Maybe Morphling's Replica can match that a little bit, I guess, but...
So there's the BKB on the DK as well. This DK will be a big problem, not the Alchemist right now. Alchemist does have a Shadow Blade. It's going to be initiation power from the Alchemist, but it's going to be DK that does the damage.
I would like to see Alchemist forego the BKB here, straight into an AC, and then have one of the supports pick up a Force Staff. That way they can just force Alch when he is open wounds, and then that should be enough to pretty much counter-engage off of anything AU can offer.
I would like to see the AC, but I don't think that the Force Staff is going to be like the biggest issue with the open wound. I think that the Storm will probably go in for the Electric Vortex on him, so... I mean, the Force Staff, I don't know how big it's going to be. You do have a Weaver who has no problem chasing with the Force Staff.
And then Corey, though. Corey's greedy. He just wants to farm. He's picked up a Maelstrom, which I can see he probably wants to apply some split push. Maelstrom's great for that. He's got the Shadow Blade for the escape, so he can push out the lanes a little bit, you know, if there's any hesitation in AU to make a play, or to really commit on a lane push. He can capitalize on that. Get a tower, maybe. We'll see.
Orbit's sitting here. I feel like he's trying to make a call right now, trying to tell someone something. He got a Remnant looking at the Roche pit. Are they trying to call for something? I don't know.
Maybe checking it. I mean, GOTM can sneak it fast. Both the Howling Tear, Wave of Tear, whatever it's called, Wave of Tear, and Acid Spray affect Roche. Pretty much will die immediately to GOTM if they go in there.
Right, but it's gonna require at least 3, and you want that Darkseer there without a doubt for counter initiation if they do go on you.
Well, I didn't see at the time, but I don't know how many they saw on the map actually. If you see the Alchemist,
Okay,
you can.
up here we go. Something's going on bottom right now.
All right, there's the initiation. There's the Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade in from Corey. Doesn't get the hit in first, but he gets the stun off. Miasma goes down. Nice Macropyre, actually. Boanak in a lot of trouble, but there's the wall from Dimitri. Dimitri with the big wall, and now the Tombstone has been taken down. Now into the chase, so only Avenge, 4 Nakes, and a Jakiro so far, but it looks like more to die. Dragon Tail, is it going to get in range? Yes, it is. They stun both, actually. Nice play there to stun Chicken MC, whose Lincolns must have been popped, or just coming up on cooldown, because he got stunned by Dragon Tail. And actually even another Miasma dies, comes back, dies again. And the stun was chained there a little bit, so he couldn't have thrown it on Orbit.
But
now
you have
Orbit
to
out of
stun
mana.
chain. There's a rage.
Yeah, maybe they could have got both, but definitely worth it anyway, as these two, Orbit and who's playing Jakiro, Uncle Panda, aren't going to be enough to defend this tower by themselves. As it goes down, and I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Corey's leaving. I think they could have got a Roche off of that too. Like, it will literally die in 10 seconds.
Yep, I'm still, again, I really don't like this Undying pick. I feel like he's been completely useless.
I feel like that's why Undying's not picked.
I mean, the Undying, I felt like it was just, what goes in an aggro trialing? Undying goes in an aggro trialing. Let's pick up an Undying. And what's he doing? What's he offering?
I think Visage was
his Tombstone
banned.
not really causing any kind of issues. Wasn't used early. Now there are BKBs up. Alchemist is just gonna farm your zombies. I mean, I feel like Undying, non-factor right now.
I agree. I think it was a poor pick, and kind of maybe what's putting them a little bit behind here. He also doesn't roam very well. I mean, you have like a millisecond stun pretty much when it comes to it. 1 second stun when you're roaming around early with the Jakiro, and nothing by Railgun on the Undying. So it was hard for them to help out mid, and that's why Mark here hasn't died. He's 5-0, and then the complete opposite on the side of GOTM with the Vengeful Spirit and the Rubik, and that's why Orbit is 1-3. So you can see how that pretty much affected that mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just disappointed with this pick. I really feel like Undying can't, no mobility on him. If he rotates, leave. Like, there's just nothing, there's no killing potential there. I'm just very upset right now with this pick. But they're picking right now. I think they want to smoke up. I mean, I feel like smoking right now, they need to pick off 1 without doubt. They can't afford to fight more than 3.
They might find Boanak here. He's trying to deward a ward that isn't there, and he's going to run in. Oh, actually, he's there.
Oh man,
and he
that
gets
is
all of
a
them.
dead VS. But DK has a haster, and he's coming up. They need to back out right now. They need to back.
No
Leave him
rage
to die,
yet.
leave him to die.
Stun goes off.
Oh no, they're gonna initiate here.
Wow,
This
they
is
get a double
terrible.
stun. Wow, nice
Terrible
wall
fight
there
for
coming out by
you.
Dimitri as well. Everyone's back in here, except for Venge, of course. 2 down on the side of AU. So they've definitely got the vengeance on their Vengeful. So, and then Miasma dropping again. So he's going to go down there right in the river by the wall. And Dimitri again coming in with a nice wall vacuum combination. And I believe Unstable Concoction. I thought I saw something stun too. I'm assuming a concoction from downtown. As they weren't quite spread out there in the mid lane. Just trying to focus down that DK.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Panda being sniped. Corey with ball lightning. Doesn't have overload though. If he had the overload, maybe. Chicken MC punishes
Picking
that.
up a nice kill.
Cheeky play there by. Gosh, who's playing Kudos?
And
so
he did go
confusing.
Desolator. He did go Desolator, not BKB.
Alright, so that was pretty expected at least. And then a TP out there. That was that Mark. Yeah, Mark TPing right back to the base. And yeah, so this is game 1 of a best of 3 in the TAW finals. You said 500 for first place, 100 for second right now. So money on the line.
Yep.
So a lot on the
That's a
line
lot.
actually.
I mean, 400 difference, that's huge. I mean, you're either getting 20 or 100, so. But
Right.
this is going to be a Roche for AU easily. There's going to be no contention.
And I believe some of these players are going to TI3. I think, was it Corey saying that he needs that TI3 spending money? Oh, a top lane actually, Orbit in trouble. Shadow Blade Concoction into the Acid Spray, and he's going to pick up that kill. He's dominating right now, 4-1 and 12, 150 last hits. Switch to the net worth. He's at about 14k. Weaver, so Chicken MC at 12k. And then Mark here, that mid for Gotham, the DK at 11k, and then a steep drop off to the other cores at roughly all around 7k. But another Ice Path going out
going on the DK right
onto
now.
Mark, but he's got the BKB finished up, Dragon Tail.
Wow, look at that damage.
And then TPing out. They got nothing to stop it.
Damage from that DK was sick.
It was. He's pretty good. He's a good hero. Especially at level 17. Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can't touch that. Oh, looks like Alaska lagged out or something. I don't know. Gotta fix these Canadian internets, man. They're trash. But anyway, see a rotation. Corey gonna pick up a Haystern here in the bot with Bonac, so out looking for blood. Weaver's in the bot lane. But Weaver has had that Lincoln's for a while, and now taking on the Aegis from the Roche that they did take without contention. After getting a few pickoffs, or maybe just, I think Gotham was busy with the pickoff trying to kill Orbit in the top lane. And let's check out Miasma. So he is going for the AC, like I guess we predicted. Chicken MC is killing people down here in the bot lane. So he takes out, that's going to be Corey on the Rubik. He takes out both supports. So Corey, or Chicken MC, is doing very well. Picks up a double kill. Both supports are taken out. So doing a lot for his team as I guess the deficit is decreasing. It was 10-2 at one point. Now it's 21-10. I guess it's technically getting better for Audeamus, but still they're pretty far behind the gold lead for Gotham. They're at 6k gold lead, 7.5k experience lead, so they're doing well for themselves. And I'm missing kills all over the place now. Lifestealer's picking up a kill on the top lane on that Darkseer with help from Orbit and Uncle Panda. It's this new monitor, it's messing up my scrolling on the map.
Dire's middle tower is under an
I'll blame it on that for now. And the fact that Alaska has disconnected and left me alone. But anyway, push coming in here by Audeamus. Gonna clear this wave out pretty fast. The minus armor though for pushing is actually bot lane here, trying to push this tier 1. Looks like he will get the fortify pops. And the stun goes out. Why is Lincoln's already on cooldown here?
Bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, Panda gonna TP back to help defend Mark again. He's spending a lot of money on TPs, but he's not dying, so TPing out again. That's the third time in like 5 minutes. And the courier, though, still trying to go to that same path. He needs to send it back. It got pinged, but still, Captain Bamboo. Oh, just kidding. That's the wrong courier. I'm losing my mind. Corey now, Lothard up. But Saguchi gonna stun himself. Orbit, again, on no mana. Every time I look at him, he's got no mana, but gonna find Storm Spirit's favorite rune there, so the next team fight could potentially be good. Oh, actually just pops it now. But, you know, he really did need the mana. He needs to initiate. He's got the BKB finished. And let's see, this Aegis, it's reclaimed in 3 minutes. They haven't really put it to use besides Chicken MC being a little more aggressive inside the enemy jungle, picking off some supports, you know, playing a little crazy, I suppose. Not Havost crazy, but, you know, fairly crazy. So he's been doing a good job. As he picks up the Demon Edge now, so it looks like he will just be going into an MKB just for that more right click. Or maybe even a Rapier, I don't know. Money is on the line, so Rapier is a little crazy, but he's going to find Dimitri. Dimitri going to have to surge out, takes a hit. Wow, pretty big damage actually, about a quarter of that Darkseer's life, so we can see anyone who Weaver focuses definitely going to hurt them. And take them out quickly. Could potentially stop the wall, but I doubt it. I mean, the mech's there too. Darkseer has that blink now as well, so he can just stay back. Make sure to get that blink vacuum wall.
What's up?
You back? What happened?
No idea. Level 17 made me crash.
Apparently, it was just too good. He's about to hit level 18, so hopefully don't crash again. But they get a tier 1 top tower. Chicken MC just trying to get the bugs out.
They're gonna initiate on this.
Looks like they will. There's a wraparound from the backside. Infest Bomb from the back actually doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Orbit stunned up. Vengeance is going to be the first to drop here. Wall goes down. Not on very many, actually. Corey actually stealing Ball Lightning and zipping around the fight with it. Orbit as well on the other side doing the same. Corey focusing that Tombstone, but now he's going to get focused down. He drops. Almost killed himself, it looked like, with a concoction, but Weaver hitting really hard, picking up a double kill on this fight. About to be a triple. Ooh. Alright, running through the ice path. Nice ice path. Storm Spirit's going to get that kill way back there on Corey the Rubik. Jakiro in trouble as level 17, level 19 now after this team fight. He picks up a double kill. He has yet to die. He's 8 and 11. Can he get everybody right here? The Dragon Breath is enough. He pops the... Oh, and he's going to TP out. So this is his 4th TP out in literally 4 minutes. But he has not died. He's godlike. Off of that triple kill. He's level 20
So
now.
that's 4-4.
He's level 20. But Weaver, Chicken MC, actually 10-2. Didn't even realize he was actually having such a good game. 10-2, 200 CS. Pretty much pro status right now of where he should be in this farm. And he's level 21.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're much better at talking quickly, so I'm gonna let you take care of those while I just sit here and scream at myself.
Yeah, you can scream, but scream quietly if it's gonna transmit.
I'm screaming internally right now.
That's
I was
fine.
at the plays.
You can touch on anything I missed. I don't know a lot was going on there. I didn't really see how much damage
There was
Orbit
a lot
doing.
going on there. My first thing that bugged me right away, Orbit, he ball lightnings in to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that Infest Bomb did
Nowhere,
like
hits nothing.
maybe 150 damage to like DK, and that was about it.
No, to the Darkseer. And again, they focused down the VS first, which I thought was very interesting. I mean, you know what? VS probably has the least survivability. So there is that, and I guess if you can tank down someone, does have the Venusaur, does have a wave, definitely has a definite stun. I actually would like to see the Rubik go down first.
It took a while for him to go down, and it was hard because he stole that
He had
ball
ball
lightning.
though. Yeah.
Dodge and stuns, like, it's his job, which I guess in this case it is his job.
It is his job.
And there's an MKB, so Chicken MC going pure damage this game, Deso into an MKB, so it's looking good for him. He's 10-2. I foresee him getting many more kills this game, as he's looking strong, and might single-handedly win this game. I mean, there's potential for Corey, though. He's getting stronger. Lothar's, I should call it Shadowblade, but it's just so hard. BKB, Mjolnir, and a Skull Basher, so he's got the bash potential to take out this Weaver. The next item, definitely going to be that Abyssal Blade, as you pretty much need it against this Weaver right now, who's a little out of control.
Right, Lifestealer, right now not adding as much as the Alchemist will add. Alchemist will add much more than the Weaver does. Storm Spirit, just the BKB, and then with the fail initiation with the Naix Bomb, it's just not enough there. So it's gonna be a while before Storm. Okay, so Storm picks up an Ultimate Orb. Is that a Sheep Rush, or?
I would assume so.
I guess it's gonna be a sheep. I'm surprised that there's gonna be no Orchid, actually.
Well, at this point in the game,
Orchid,
it's
you can ignore
so
the
late.
Darkseer.
You might as well just go for the sheep, as it's the better item and it wins games.
You're right, but it's gonna be a while. Storm's farm is not great. I mean, and who's gonna prioritize right now? Is Storm gonna prioritize over the Nyx, who's fairly useless actually right now. All he has up is an Armlet, Hyperstone, Plate Mail. There's.
I think they're gonna hope they can defend and win a team fight with a good Naix Bomb and just get gold that way. And then, you know,
Right,
lane
they
farm
need
and
to
jungle
get a good
farm.
fight though.
That's gonna be hard.
I mean, this Naix Bomb needs to hit a lot.
It's gonna be hard with all these BKBs. Nothing to go through BKB. No bash around the Naix. No Fiend's Grip or anything like that, of course, as most of those were banned out. So these BKBs, they have no answer for. DK's BKB, 5 seconds, so not very healthy, but Corey's 8 seconds, so he's gonna have a lot of time in that BKB. Let's see what Rubik. I'm gonna keep my eyes on Rubik, or at least selected, so I can see what he steals. As this tower is going down.
Nobody either. I mean, I think they want to fight before this tower goes down.
There it goes on the backside. They initiate onto the Venge
again.
again. They take her out immediately. At least
VS
wall
is a
goes down.
sad
Ball lightning
little
stalling
man.
again. Dimitri's still living after that wall. It didn't hit many, but you know, it's sort of disrupting the fight, I guess. It's fighting on two sides here, as Chicken MC just chasing people on the other side of the trees there. And AU with 3 down right now, got him. They've lost 2. Chicken MC gets stunned up. Lincoln's is back on cooldown, so Dragon Tail will pop the Lincolns. Do they have a gem? Do they have a damage or anything like that? Ball lightning around. The K is going to miss from Railgun, and Railgun is dead. This is a dead Railgun. He's going to be picked up, thrown down. And now Weaver throwing out a swarm. And running back.
It's an Undying, which doesn't add enough presence in fights. It's just gonna be a useless Undying. I mean,
they probably want that pick back. To say the least there, I would think. Uncle Panda trying to zone out and slow this down as much as he can, but likely to feed himself here. Maybe not. They're just
I mean,
really focused
if he
on
dies but saves the racks, it's worth it. But neither will happen, I believe.
Yeah, no way. Unless they just give up and stand there for 5 minutes. I think Jakira could probably kill them. Oh, the Ice Path almost catches him at the tail end, a millisecond too slow. Now Mark, again, TPing out.
Now
no Basher. And now
TP.
no Ice Path.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the 5th or 6th
inability
time.
to stop these TPs, it's because they have no... You have a Storm, which And a Jakiro to stop TP. So the Undying pick is killing me right now.
It's pretty bad. And they lose one lane of Rax. I mean, it's not GG yet, but I mean, checking the gold graph, it's big comeback potential or big lead happening at 11,000 gold lead. 7.5k XP, so pretty much Weaver the only one keeping them close in the XP category.
Right, you know what I'd actually like to say? I would have liked to seen an Ogre pick.
Just for the RNG.
I mean, no. I mean, just because Ogre.
Oh, Weaver in trouble. I like that.
Oh,
Dimitri there popping the Lincolns, I think, with the vacuum, and then able to throw that concoction right on there. Did a double kill off of that as well. Jakiro was kind of just moseying around in the background.
Alright, so that might be actually a GG call pretty soon.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it is a best of 3, so.
Right, this is gonna be tough. Going into your second game like this, GOTM's gonna be rolling on momentum, and AU's gonna be a little bit nervous that they just had a pretty bad loss right now.
I'll bet they don't pick
They're
on
gonna
dying
be nervous,
again,
I think.
as he dies here again. And Orbit gonna drop as well as the Infest Bomb being more like an Infest water balloon.
That's probably gonna be the GG call, actually. Yep,
And
that's
there's
the
the
GG.
GG.
Middle tower has fallen. As any fool can see.
Alright,
You make the
guess we'll
lobby.
head
I
into game
don't
two.
want such power. I got yelled at by Corey because he peer pressured me into
What?
going.
Into what? I'm so confused.
Everyone from AU was like, go, 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 go. So I went because I don't want to be the leader. That's what I'm saying in this lobby.
Oh, okay. I'll be the leader. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I gave you so much responsibility. You're like Batman.
I didn't ask. Yeah, I didn't ask for this. Alright, we'll catch you in game 2 of a best of 3. So GOTM takes game 1. Looking to go 2-0 potentially. I'd like to see best of 3 on any other day, but this day I really want to watch TA3. So we'll see what happens, and we'll be bringing you game 2 shortly.